Now on to today's investing session. Matt Shapiro, president of MWS Capital, is with us now. Hello, Matt.
Thanks, Angie.
Matt, you actually use defense stocks as a cornerstone of your portfolio.
Defense, definitely a cornerstone of any kind of blue chip portfolio, Angie. And if you look actually over the past 15 years, defense stocks have been one of the best risk-adjusted places to invest. So the core ones are always holdings of ours. These are, of course, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, which especially is focused on missiles, and Boeing. People forget 40% of Boeing's business is defense.
How are these stocks performing?
I'll tell you what, Angie. After the presidential election in 2016, where most stocks had been flat, most industrials not doing so great, defense stocks surged about 20–30%. Then they dialed back in 2018 and finally on the upswing again this year.
What else can you tell us about investing in defense?
It's tough to handicap actually a lot of the defense programs. So for instance, Lockheed Martin, it's crucially important that the F35 Lightning strike fighter, stealth fighter, is about 30% of their profits actually, Angie. So that program is immensely important to Lockheed Martin, but they had a good earnings report despite these kind of programs. And one thing to keep in mind, investors out there, is that defense stocks are in a sense the opposite of Google. You're not making money per click. You're making money on sort of long gestation period, mega defense programs, multi-billion, that have long lives and sort of different kinds of uptake. So be prepared for that sort of kind of stock. It's not going to be like your traditional software company.
What should investors watch out for when selecting these stocks?
The PE ratios are actually reasonable, so they tend to be in line with the market. And of course, this year they were coming off a poor 2018. So one thing you do have to keep in mind is if the winds in politics in Washington change, there will be some risks, obviously coming into the 2020 elections, because that can change some of the spending in the military programs. However, by law, much of it is already set in stone, so investors can be comforted that we really need those missiles, airplanes, and ships.
Thank you, Matt. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Angie.
Check out businessfirstam.com to find out where to see our entire show. And don't forget to like, follow, and share Business First AM.